Okay, so for this episode in particularly, it's a little bit interesting because we get a little more lore stuff with Shin, as well as a bit more with Glorio and his stuff, especially who really hired him. But to get things out of the way, let's get the end of the episode where basically Bulma finishes the ship, Vegeta and Piccolo are ready to head off, and it fails completely. So yeah, they're still trying, but it'll take them a bit before they finally join Goku and the others. So backtracking to how last episode they crashed. This episode, yep, it's the after crash kind of thing. And the funny thing about this one is Goku with his shenanigans. He has to go to the restroom. He leaves to do the restroom. It just so happens at the same time, the king's guards, who recognize Goku, see these people, Glorio, Shin, and Pansy, are kind of just verifying that they're not causing any trouble and that, sure, we'll look out for this spiky-haired boy, which is Goku. So essentially Goku got lucky to avoid a conflict right then and there. Or well, all of them, I guess. And yeah, so we get the lore of Shin and his family. His brother was someone who we get to see more about, like his birth and all that, and about his race. But we also see about his brother, Degensu, who was more of the ambition-like people who, like, they strive off of their ambitions, which also made him very secluded from the Glins. And then when it comes down to his sister, Arensu, it is completely different. She is a mad scientist, which is funny because this is another character who's a scientist. But when it comes down to her, it's interesting because of two things. One, being the scientist type that usually, especially a mad scientist, so evil, essentially. And two, it's the reveal that later on, when they're all like asleep and stuff, with possibly Shin overhearing things, Glorio contacts his contact, and yeah, it's her. And I mean, I'm kind of curious, what does she want with Glorio getting Goku and the others? Is she planning a coup? Like, trying to overthrow the king? I don't know, I still think she's going to be the main antagonist, the main boss to deal with. But, that's my prediction on the matter. So after this, we get a bit more shenanigans. Apparently we get this creature who views Goku and the others as food. Goku and Glorio kind of want to fight this thing, so instead they fight each other for who's gonna fight this creature. And base form Goku is actually holding his own pretty well. Or I should rather say, Glorio's holding himself pretty well against Goku. However, I think the second Goku decides to go Super Saiyan, and the animation being pretty cool on his Super Saiyan transformation here. Goku completely decimated. Like, he showed that, yeah, Glorio's probably stronger than the base Saiyan Goku. A nerfed base Saiyan Goku, keep that in mind. But the second he goes Super Saiyan, yeah, that kind of goes out the fucking window. And then this creature pulls a fucking Hercule and just kind of like, I'm still full from my food before. I'm just gonna dip out because I don't really want to die here. And then, yeah, we get the stuff at the end of the episode that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And yeah, honestly, solid 7.5 out of 10 episode. It wasn't too crazy. It did felt a bit short, but the information we got is actually insightful. And obviously the reveal of Glorio's contact, or the one that sent him to get Goku and the others, has made me very curious on what the hell is Glorio up to. Because it makes me think, Glorio reminds me of Mira from, the Xenoverse, and Toa being like, the mad scientist sister of Shin reminded me a lot of Toa. So I'm thinking a little bit of a mix, maybe. I am not sure, but I am kind of excited to see more of not only those two, and what Glorio's overall plan is. If he's really good, is he secretly a bad guy? Like, stuff like that has intrigued me, as well as more of the Demon Realm stuff, because there's so much they can explore with that. So yeah, once again, 7.5 out of 10. Wasn't a bad episode. It was, I would say, good. It was a good episode.